a little bit worried for a moment, as there are so many more stories left to tell in Hope Valley, but back in June we finally found out that June Hallmark renewed One Calls the Heart for Season 10. Another 12 episodes are coming very soon, so stay here and find all the known details for the upcoming season of one of the longest living TV shows. First, let's start with a quick recap of what happened in the previous season. Since 2014, this TV drama series has become one of the favorite ever shows of millions around the world. Inspired by Janette Oke's book of the same name for her Canadian West series and developed by Michael Landon Jr., One Calls the Heart is one of the best shows that ever aired on Hallmark Channel. For those little ones who still don't know, this series tells a story about Elizabeth Thatcher, a young teacher who is used to living her life in high society. She'll get her first assignment as a teacher in Coal Valley, which is a small coal mining town in Western Canada. Life there is nothing that Elizabeth is used to before. People live a simple life, but it's always fraught with challenges. Elizabeth will manage to charm almost everyone in this town except for the Royal Northwest Mounted Police Constable, Jack Thornton, who believes that Elizabeth's wealthy father has doomed the lawman's career by insisting he's assigned in town to protect the shipping magnate's daughter. But we're now almost a decade away from these events in the first season, and the show is preparing for its 10th continuation. The previous season started airing on March 6, 2022 and finished with its 10th episode on May 8. The season was more than successful, with an average of 2.9 million viewers per episode, according to Hallmark Channel, and it brought to us many interesting events in Hope Valley. After the Season 8 finale, which saw Elizabeth choose Lucas over Nathan, many of the longtime fans vowed that they'll stop watching the show, but according to the previous numbers I mentioned, plenty of people continue to tune in.
You're the reason I stay. You are my adventure.
As I said, many interesting things happened during Season 9, and I'll try to make a quick recap before we go to the big news and the release date of the next season. The season starts with some change in the air in Hope Valley, with a foundry preparing to be built and with preparations for the upcoming mayoral election. Our teacher is coming home from a trip to Hamilton, and hit that like button below the video right now. No really, she's coming home, and an investor comes to the town to discuss the oil business with Luca. The season premiere ended with Nathan on the verge of a collision with a speeding car.
That's what I thought. Whoa! Just got him in a hurry.
The race for the mayor's chair is a three-way race between Bill, Lee Coulter, and Mike Hickam, in which Mike will win. We saw Lucas and Elizabeth trying to work out their relationship, and also Elizabeth's book finally was released. At first, everyone was thrilled with her book and eager to read it, but as people started finding themselves in the story, their mood changed. I don't want to spend so much time retelling you the whole story. I'll only stick a little bit more on the season finale, which brought some major developments for Lucas, Elizabeth, Rosemary, Lee, and the rest of Hope Valley. It started with baby news when Rosemary finally found out and told Lee that she's pregnant. Just a few moments later, we saw Lee on the street in his pajamas sharing the big news with all the neighbors.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to raise a child in Hope Valley? I feel fluttering, like little bird's wings. I'm sure of it. I'm pregnant.
We're having a baby! I mean, not right now, but we're gonna have a baby!
But not everything was happy in this season finale. We saw that when a fire broke out at the Queen of Hearts, that made a panic all over the town and completely destroyed the saloon. Luckily, nobody was hurt, mostly thanks to Hickam. The icing on the cake happened when Lucas proposed to Elizabeth. We saw that their relationship was going deeper and deeper throughout the season, and there were almost no doubts that marriage is their faith.
Elizabeth, I've never been more sure that you are all that matters. And I know that you're the one I will love forever.
Of course, Elizabeth says yes to this proposal, and now we all can't wait for what's next and how their life will continue together. And guys, good news! We finally have the release date for the next season. While announcing Season 10, Hallmark Media's Executive Vice President of Programming Lisa Hamilton Daly back in June 2022 said, "The series continues to push the limits as to what we can achieve with this show. There are many more stories still to be told about the lives of the beloved characters in the series, and we can't wait for everyone at home to tune in to see what unfolds." And after this announcement, we had to wait until recently and find out the correct release date. So be prepared as time is ticking quickly and 30th July is approaching, bringing 12 new episodes. When Erin Krakow, the series star and executive producer, announced the release date, they said that it'll be full of beautiful moments and exciting twists and turns. He made the fans impatient even more by telling them that he can't wait for the Hardys to see what they created. Krakow shared that the series is also renewed for Season 11, so calm down guys. as there's still a long way in front of us until this saga ends. And who can we expect in the cast for Season 10? As far as we know, there should be no big surprises in this field, and we can expect that almost all of the regular cast members will return to reprise their roles. Besides Erin Krakow as Elizabeth, Chris McNally as Lucas, and Pascal Hutton as Rosemary, we'll also see Amanda Wong as Mei Su and Andrea Brooks as Faith. Interesting thing is that the show has officially cast Billy Christos Jr., who you may remember from Peacemaker. The young actor shared the news on Instagram by saying, "Smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell below the video." No, really, the young boy recently wrote, "Hello, my name is Toby. I'm on the set of my new TV show. Can you guess the show?" From what I've found out, Toby's character will be included in the whole Season 10, but like you, I also can't wait to see what this kid is all about. And what can we expect to see during Season 10 of When Calls the Heart? With Elizabeth and Lucas now engaged, and Rosemary and Lee expecting a baby, there will be, for sure, plenty to look forward to. When Entertainment Tonight asked the co-executive producer and writer Elizabeth Stewart about the future for the show's favorite couple, she said that the course of true love never did run smoothly, so we can presume that in front of Elizabeth and Lucas is a bumpy road. One of the biggest changes is that the series has a new showrunner, and that's Lindsay Sturman. She has a huge experience in her career working as a story editor for shows like Odyssey 5, Family Law Bionic Woman, and NCIS Los Angeles, so her work will be a perfect asset for our beloved show. And given the events that happened during Season 9, we can guess some of the things that could follow. For example, Gowan could be in serious trouble for the sabotage in the mine, and he could be facing serious time behind bars in prison. There will be interesting to see how things will turn out in the love triangle between Faith, May, and Nathan, and there is the matter of Molly and Bill. Remember that she drove him to the appointment as the doctor, and when she returned, she had some news to share with Faith, but the episode didn't reveal what happened there. So can we expect that finally there's something more between Bill and Molly than just a flirt? And for the other big couple in the show, Rosemary will be just as busy with her pregnancy as she's busy with her everyday life obligations. Remember that she also told E.T. that despite Henry's past misdeeds, she thinks that he'll continue on his path toward redemption and forgiveness. This is just a clue how things could go in the following episodes, and of course, there will be more news as the release date is approaching. But until we hear more notice, this is all for now. So thanks for watching and see you next time.